Have you ever wondered why American news suddenly sounds so different? Maybe you've noticed a subtle shift, a new clarity, a neutral accent, a tone that feels both familiar and just a bit mysterious. You're not imagining it. There's a secret behind the voices delivering your headlines, and it's changing the way we experience news. Whether you're watching TV, scrolling through your social feed, or listening to a podcast, you're hearing a new standard in American news narration. It's crisp, clear, and globally neutral. A sound engineered to cut through the digital noise and connect with everyone. Gone are the days of the classic general American accent dominating the airwaves. Now, American news is delivered with a calm, international tone, crafted for maximum clarity and trust. It's a voice that puts viewers at ease, no matter where they're from. Media companies are making bold moves, betting on this new voice to break through skepticism and division. Their goal? To build trust and reach audiences across every background and border. You'll hear this sound everywhere, on YouTube explainers, TikTok news updates, and streaming documentaries. It's become the new normal in American news, but most people have no idea where this newsroom secret actually comes from. This isn't just a random trend. It's a deliberate, strategic shift by media organizations, making news more accessible, more shareable, and more trusted in our fast-changing world. Here's the twist. The real voice behind American news is rooted thousands of miles away in the vibrant cities of the Philippines. Filipino English, shaped by a century of history, education, and global influence, is now the backbone of American news narration. Its unique blend of clarity, neutrality, and warmth is winning over audiences worldwide. This isn't just about swapping accents. It's a true evolution, powered by the Philippines' linguistic expertise, cultural adaptability, and deep understanding of both American and global audiences. Today, the Philippines is a powerhouse in the global media supply chain, providing not just voices, but also editing, production, and creative direction for newsrooms around the world. In this story, we'll reveal how Filipino English became the trusted voice of American news, and why it's so effective at bridging divides and building credibility. We'll dive into the fascinating history, the business strategies, and the technology that made this transformation possible, from early radio to today's digital-first newsrooms. This is more than just outsourcing. It's about how a nation's voice, shaped by its own journey, is now becoming the world's voice of reason and reliability in an era of uncertainty. So, next time you hear that calm, neutral news voice, one that feels both familiar and refreshingly clear, remember, Filipino English might be guiding you through the headlines. This is the sound that's quietly shaping the future of American news, one story at a time. Ready to uncover more newsroom secrets? Stay with us as we explore the surprising rise of Filipino English in American news and discover how this global voice is transforming the headlines you trust. Don't miss what's next. The journey into the new era of American news starts right now. Keep watching for insights you won't believe. Behind the scenes of your favorite news broadcasts, a quiet revolution is underway. Filipino English is steadily and almost invisibly taking over American newsrooms, shaping the way millions receive their daily updates. Every day, thousands of scripts, voiceovers, and digital news pieces are crafted in the Philippines, destined for US audiences. From breaking headlines to in-depth features, much of the content you see and hear is produced by talented Filipinos working tirelessly behind the scenes. These aren't just call center agents. They're highly skilled writers, editors, and voice artists, many with years of experience in journalism and media production. Their expertise ensures that every story is told with clarity and professionalism. Major networks and digital platforms now rely on Filipino talent for their reputation of quality, speed, and cost-effectiveness. The partnership is so seamless, most viewers never notice the global teamwork behind their news. Filipino teams often work through the night, so that breaking news in the US is ready to air by morning. This time, zone advantage keeps American newsrooms ahead of the curve, delivering fresh content around the clock. This 24/7 production cycle keeps the content machine running non-stop, ensuring that audiences are always informed, no matter the hour. Outsourcing to the Philippines is more than just a budget move. It's about tapping into a unique skill set. Filipino professionals are known for their adaptability, attention to detail, and deep understanding of both Western and Asian cultures. Filipino English is neutral, clear, and trusted by listeners. The accent is easy to understand, making it perfect for delivering news to a diverse American audience. Most audiences have no idea their news was produced in Manila or Cebu. The seamless delivery and professional tone make the origin almost invisible. The neutrality of the Filipino accent makes it ideal for delivering facts in a polarized world, where trust and objectivity are more important than ever. Media companies value this objectivity as a powerful tool for building trust with their viewers, helping to bridge divides and keep audiences engaged. Filipino English has become the calm, steady hand guiding millions through the fast-paced, often chaotic news cycle, providing clarity and reassurance in uncertain times. Today, it's an indispensable asset for US media, powering everything from local bulletins to national broadcasts. The secret is out. Filipino English is quickly becoming the new voice of American news, setting a new standard for global media collaboration. And as the demand for reliable, high-quality news grows, the influence of Filipino English is only getting stronger, shaping the future of journalism. The revolution is already here, and it's changing the way America hears the news, one story at a time. What makes Filipino English so effective and appealing for news broadcasts around the world? Let's take a closer look at why this unique accent stands out in the global media landscape. The Filipino English accent is remarkably neutral, free from strong regional markers or heavy local inflections. There are no distracting sounds or unusual pronunciations that might confuse listeners. This neutrality makes it incredibly easy for audiences across the globe to understand, whether they're tuning in from New York, Singapore, London, or anywhere else. The clarity bridges cultural and linguistic gaps, making news accessible to everyone. In the Philippines, English is taught with a strong emphasis on clear, deliberate pronunciation. Teachers focus on helping students master every sound, ensuring that words are spoken precisely and understandably. Every syllable is carefully enunciated, which helps the message cut through background noise, busy environments, and the constant digital distractions of modern life. This clarity is especially important for news, where every word matters. The delivery style is calm, measured, and composed. Even when reporting on breaking or stressful news, Filipino anchors maintain a reassuring presence, helping viewers feel informed and at ease. This gentle authority and steady tone build credibility and trust with the audience. People feel confident that they're getting reliable information from someone who understands the importance of clear communication. The Filipino English accent feels international, unattached to any single culture or country. It's a voice that belongs everywhere, making it perfect for global newsrooms. Younger audiences on platforms like YouTube and TikTok find this accent relatable and inclusive. It resonates with a generation that values diversity and global perspectives. The result? News that's not only clear and accessible, but also engaging and trustworthy for viewers from all walks of life, no matter where they are in the world. Filipino English truly is the sound of reason in a noisy, fast-paced world. Its clarity and calmness help important stories stand out. It's the accent tailor-made for the digital age, perfect for streaming, social media, and the ever-evolving ways we consume news today. And that's exactly why more and more newsrooms around the world are choosing Filipino English as their voice for the future. Filipino English didn't appear overnight. It's rooted in history. After the US took control of the Philippines in 1898, English became the language of education. American teachers, the Thomasites, spread a clear, neutral English across the islands. This foundation made English a second official language, not just for elites, but for millions. Decades of bilingual education created a vast pool of fluent, articulate speakers. When outsourcing boomed, the Philippines was ready, with language skills and cultural familiarity. This century-long connection set the stage for Filipino voices to become trusted narrators worldwide. The global rise of Filipino English is the result of history, education, and opportunity converging. The outsourcing boom of the 21st century put the Philippines at the heart of global media production. What started with call centers quickly expanded to newsrooms. US media companies, under pressure to produce more content for less, turned to Filipino talent. Tasks grew from transcribing interviews to writing scripts, editing videos, and voicing news segments. Filipino voice artists became the unseen stars, delivering clear, neutral narration overnight. The follow-the-sun model means US producers wake up to finished, broadcast-ready content. The Philippines built a robust training ecosystem, preparing media professionals for global standards. This partnership lets American news channels maintain quality while cutting costs. Filipino English is now essential to the modern newsroom. The secret weapon behind the news is a Filipino voice. Filipino English dominates where attention is scarce, on TikTok and YouTube. Its clear enunciation cuts through fast-paced, noisy feeds. Viral explainer videos and faceless channels rely on Filipino voice artists for their calm, friendly delivery. This style feels like a knowledgeable friend, not a lecturing anchor. The result? Higher engagement, longer watch times, and more shares. The accent's neutrality appeals to global audiences, maximizing reach and ad revenue. As more content uses Filipino English, it becomes the default sound of credible online information. Younger viewers now associate this accent with trustworthy factual content. Filipino English isn't just a production choice, it's a strategic tool for digital success. In the attention economy, it's the voice that wins. The next frontier? Artificial intelligence. Leading AI voice companies are training their systems on Filipino English. The accent's clarity and neutrality make it the perfect model for synthetic voices. Thousands of hours of Filipino narration teach AI to sound human, clear, and unbiased. These AI voices now power news apps, smart speakers, and audiobooks. Users report less fatigue and better listening experiences with these voices. As AI becomes more integrated into daily life, Filipino English is set to become the global standard for neutral speech. Future generations may hear AI voices based on Filipino English more than any other accent. The voice that started in Philippine classrooms is now teaching machines to speak to the world. Filipino English is the sound of the future. Why do audiences prefer Filipino English, even if they don't realize it? In a world of shouting and sensationalism, its calm, steady delivery stands out. The neutral accent lowers emotional tension and builds trust. Listeners can focus on facts not the speaker's background or politics. Major YouTube channels and news brands use Filipino voice artists for this very reason. The accent performs better, engages wider audiences, and projects a modern, international image. The psychological impact is real. Calm voices make complex news easier to process. It's the audio equivalent of clean design, removing distractions and focusing attention. As media fatigue grows, people seek out sources that feel balanced and intelligent. Filipino English delivers exactly that. More and more, it's the voice people trust for news, and it's here to stay. Filipino English is now woven into the fabric of American media. It's not a passing trend, it's a new standard for clarity and authority. The Philippines has become a creative powerhouse, shaping the tone of global news. For the first time, a non-Western accent is the aspirational model for clear communication. AI will only deepen this influence, embedding Filipino English in our daily lives. The voice that began in colonial classrooms is now the voice of the future. Next time you hear a calm, neutral news narrator, remember, it's likely Filipino English. This is the sound of a connected world. The future of news has a Filipino accent, and it's here to stay. Filipino English is not just transforming American media, it's making waves far beyond English-speaking countries. Across Asia, the Middle East, and parts of Europe, newsrooms and content creators are seeking the same clarity, warmth, and neutrality that Filipino English delivers. In international call centers, local TV news, and even online classrooms, this accent bridges divides and builds trust. For millions of non-native English speakers, Filipino English is easier to understand. Its gentle cadence and neutral tone cut through linguistic barriers. As streaming platforms and digital newsrooms look for voices that connect with a truly global audience, they're turning to Filipino talent and style. The result? News, headlines, explainer videos, and podcasts in every corner of the world are adopting this unique sound. Filipino English is becoming the global accent of understanding. Proof that the future of communication isn't just American, British, or Australian. It's a blend shaped by history, technology, and the Filipino gift for making everyone feel at home. The world is listening, and Filipino English is helping everyone tune in. But it's not just newsrooms and broadcasters rewriting the script. Filipino social media influencers are at the forefront of this global transformation. On platforms like TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram, a new generation of Filipino creators is breaking down the news in ways that feel fresh, relatable, and deeply human. These digital storytellers blend sharp reporting with humor, empathy, and cultural savvy. Their delivery, clear, approachable, and tinged with that signature Filipino warmth, makes even the most complex headlines easy to digest. From viral explainers on global politics to quick takes on trending issues, their content is being shared and copied far beyond the Philippines. What's more, international audiences are tuning in, not just for the news, but for the unique style that Filipino influencers bring to the table. Their knack for storytelling, use of engaging visuals, and instinct for community building are setting new standards for how news is delivered and consumed online. As more global creators look to Filipino influencers for inspiration, the boundaries between journalism, entertainment, and education continue to blur. The Filipino approach is proving that news can be both informative and inviting, a space where everyone feels welcome, no matter where they're from. In the digital age, it's the Filipino influencers who are teaching the world that news isn't just about facts, it's about connection. And they're just getting started. But behind the vibrant success stories, Filipino news anchors working for American networks often face a different reality, one filled with unique challenges and quiet struggles. For many, the journey begins with adapting to a newsroom culture that can feel worlds apart from the collaborative, family-like atmosphere back home. There's pressure to blend in with American accents, sometimes being asked to neutralize their voice to fit broadcast standards. This can leave anchors caught between expressing their authentic selves and meeting the expectations of their employers and audiences. Subtle biases, too, can shape their experience. Some anchors share stories of being overlooked for top stories or prime-time slots, their expertise questioned simply because of their background or accent. Others face microaggressions or assumptions about their abilities, reminders that despite their growing influence, true representation is still a work in progress. And then there are the challenges of reporting on issues close to home. When stories involving the Philippines or the wider Asian community make headlines, Filipino anchors often carry the weight of representing their culture accurately, while navigating the risk of being seen as too biased or too emotional. Yet, despite these hurdles, many Filipino anchors persist, pushing for more inclusive newsrooms, mentoring the next generation, and using their platforms to champion diverse perspectives. Their resilience is reshaping not just how news sounds, but who gets to tell it. The road isn't always easy, but every challenge met is another step toward a media landscape where every voice, Filipino or otherwise, truly belongs. As we look to the future, the newsroom is evolving once again, this time shaped by the rapid rise of artificial intelligence. Automated anchors and AI-generated voices are becoming a staple in digital news, delivering headlines around the clock across every platform. But even as machines take the mic, the influence of Filipino English is far from fading. Behind many of these AI voices are the subtle cadences and speech patterns modeled after real Filipino news anchors. Developers, recognizing the global appeal and clarity of Filipino English, are training algorithms to adopt its warm, neutral tone, ensuring news remains accessible to a worldwide audience. This means the familiar sound of Filipino English will continue to echo through digital newsrooms, even as technology takes center stage. Instead of replacing the human touch, AI is amplifying the best qualities of Filipino English: its friendliness, its clarity, and its cross-cultural reach. As automated newsrooms grow, Filipino linguists and voice talents are finding new opportunities, not just as anchors, but as vocal consultants, trainers, and even the literal voices behind tomorrow's newsbots. It's a future where technology and tradition work hand in hand, keeping Filipino English at the heart of global storytelling. In this next chapter, the Filipino voice isn't just surviving the digital shift, it's setting the standard for how news will be heard in the age of AI. As the digital age reshapes the newsroom, one thread remains woven through every broadcast, every headline: the enduring cultural exchange between the Philippines and the United States. What began as a pragmatic solution, outsourcing and adopting Filipino English, has blossomed into a dynamic partnership that transcends borders. Filipino anchors, producers, and voice artists have not only adapted to American newsrooms, they've left an indelible mark on how news is told, heard, and understood around the world. This exchange is more than language. It's a sharing of values, the Filipino sense of warmth, resilience, and community layered into stories that reach millions of American homes every day. In return, the US has provided Filipino talent with global platforms, technological tools, and new storytelling possibilities. Together, both cultures have built a hybrid voice, one that's as at home in Manila as it is in New York or Los Angeles. As we look ahead, the collaboration between Filipino and American news media stands as a powerful reminder. The most trusted voices are those shaped by many hands, many histories, and many hearts. In every headline delivered, there's a piece of that shared journey, a testament to the ways in which cultural exchange not only informs, but enriches the stories we tell and the world we share. As we peer into the horizon of global media, one trend is crystal clear. Filipino English is no longer just an accent in the background. It's fast becoming the voice that shapes tomorrow's stories. In today's hyper-connected world, streaming giants, international podcasts, and digital newsrooms are actively seeking voices that resonate with diverse global audiences. Filipino English, with its unique blend of clarity, warmth and adaptability, is emerging as the gold standard for cross-cultural communication. Recent years have seen a surge in Filipino English narrators leading international documentaries, hosting trending podcasts, and fronting global ad campaigns. The rise of remote work and virtual collaboration means talent from Manila to Mindanao is just a click away from the world's biggest studios. Meanwhile, AI-generated voices are increasingly modeled after Filipino English, ensuring that the next generation of virtual assistants and automated anchors sound both relatable and trustworthy. Industry experts predict that in the next decade, Filipino English will not just be a bridge between East and West, it will be a universal connector, helping brands, creators, and newsrooms reach audiences from Seoul to São Paulo. As media boundaries dissolve and digital platforms multiply, the Filipino voice is poised to become the soundtrack of a new, inclusive era in storytelling. So, as we look ahead, one thing is certain. The influence of Filipino English is only just beginning. Its rise is a testament to the power of adaptability, community, and cultural pride, proving that the future of global media doesn't just speak one language. It speaks with many voices, and increasingly it speaks with the heart of the Philippines. But the influence of Filipino English isn't stopping at English-speaking borders. Across continents, from Latin America to the Middle East, non-English-speaking newsrooms are experiencing a quiet revolution. As global audiences crave authenticity and accessibility, editors and producers are turning to Filipino English communicators to bridge the gap between local stories and the wider world. In newsrooms from Berlin to Buenos Aires, Filipino English anchors and writers are helping to craft international segments, making complex global news more relatable for local viewers. Their neutral yet engaging delivery style, clear, warm, and easily understood, transcends language barriers, making it easier for subtitles and translations to flow naturally. This cross-cultural approach is also sparking new collaborations. Journalists in Tokyo are co-producing segments with Filipino English speakers, while broadcasters in Egypt are adopting training modules inspired by Filipino communication techniques. The result? News that feels both global and personal, connecting viewers to stories beyond their borders. Filipino English is proving that the power of language lies not just in the words we use, but in how we use them to connect cultures. As more non-English speaking newsrooms embrace this global voice, the world is growing a little closer, one story at a time. As we reach the end of this journey, one thing is clear. The rise of Filipino English in global news isn't just about accents or delivery, it's about connection. From the heart of Manila to the studios of New York, from the newsrooms of Berlin to the screens of Buenos Aires, Filipino English has become a bridge, linking cultures, breaking barriers, and reshaping the way we share stories. But this story isn't finished. It's growing with every anchor, every newsroom, and every viewer, like you, who tunes in, listens, and responds. The global conversation is richer when more voices are heard, and now, more than ever, your perspective matters. What do you think about the rise of Filipino English in news? Have you noticed its impact in your own country or language? How do you feel about the future of news in a world where voices cross borders so easily? Let us know in the comments below. Your thoughts are part of this evolving story, one that continues to unfold, one voice at a time. Thank you for watching.